It has been a stellar year for music. The Grammys are right around the corner, being held this Sunday, the 1st of February, and I'm going to unpack who I think will be the most successful artists at this year's awards. If you want to see my predictions for every category, please go over and view my Substack post that has come out alongside this video. For now, I'll be covering the main ones and the most popular ones in this video. Album of the Year is obviously the most sought after category at the Grammys, with entries this year from Bad Bunny, Justin Bieber, Tyler the Creator, Sabrina Carpenter, Clips, Pusha T and Malice, Lady Gaga, Kendrick Lamar and Leon Thomas. I personally think this is most likely to go to Lady Gaga for Mayhem, Kendrick for GNX or Sabrina Carpenter for Man's Best Friend. Mayhem was truly an incredible album and showed how Lady Gaga has taken her years within the industry, honed her craft and managed to make something extraordinary. For me, that would easily be my top pick. However, GNX is another strong entry. It was probably the biggest rap album of last year and created such a cultural moment as Kendrick's work always does. It features some interesting production work and lyricism from Kendrick and is a deserving winner in its own right. Sabrina's album was not my favourite from her entire discography, but I can't deny the massive success it became. With the production from Jack Antonoff, the album became a huge pop smash. I do think Mayhem is my top pick, but I wouldn't be surprised if it went to any of these three. Record of the Year is quite an interesting category, with Bad Bunny's DTMF, Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter, Anxiety by Doechii, Wildflower by Billie Eilish, Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, Loofah with Kendrick Lamar and SZA, and lastly K-pop and pop smash APT. I'd love to see the internet have a breakdown if Anxiety by Doechii won. I enjoy that song and I don't think it deserved the hate, but people would go crazy online. Anyway, for me, I think this needs to go to Wildflower by Billie Eilish. Billie's beautiful voice layered with Phineas's genius production, especially with the layered harmonies, this song almost becomes a siren song. I think it's a clear standout. Plus, considering Hit Me Hard and Soft was truly snubbed at the Grammys in 2025, it's about time Billie and Phineas won for that insane musicality they showed on the album. Similarly, I would say this is the clear standout in the Song of the Year category as well, although I would argue Golden does perhaps have a strong chance here. While I wasn't a huge fan of the song, and I'm not really the target audience, I think it is exceptional songwriting. When writing to a brief for something as big as a Netflix film, you have to really tap into your creativity while also making it exceptionally commercial and appealing to the masses, and this was a masterclass in sync writing. Best New Artist is always quite a stacked category. This year is truly no different. We have Neo Soul's Queen of Revival, Olivia Dean, global girl group Cat's Eye, indie pop group The Marias, electropop's newest princess Addison Rae, New York's somber R&B artist Leon Thomas, vocally talented Alex Warren, and lastly Britpop's Lola Young. I do feel like Lola has been nominated in Best New Artist categories for about 3 years now. But anyway, my winner here is Olivia Dean. She's been working tirelessly to become what appears to others as this overnight success, all while staying true to herself. Her second album is a masterclass in pop music with neo soul and jazz influences, and that voice is truly just mesmerising. If it wasn't to go to Olivia, I'd be happy with Addison, The Marias or Leon Thomas. The category is always so tough, as you know how hard the artists work to get to where they are, and I think a lot of the music in this category is truly some of the best music we've had recently. But Olivia was, in my opinion, the strongest of a highly talented group. Best Pop Vocal Album is a bit of a weird category. I do feel like there must have been more possible nominations for this. However, we have Bieber's return to music with Swag, Sabrina's highly nominated Man's Best Friend, Something Beautiful by Miley Cyrus, Mayhem by Lady Gaga, and I've Tried Everything But Therapy Part 2 by Teddy Swims. I think this is clearly going to go to either Gaga or Sabrina. Both very, very deserving winners. Their albums were so very strong vocally and became huge pop moments. Swag didn't really blow me away in any way, to be honest, so I would be quite surprised if that was to win. My top choice would be Gaga. Best Pop Solo Performance, we have Daisies by Justin Bieber, Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter, Disease by Lady Gaga, The Subway by Chappell Roan, and Messy by Lola Young. I would go for either Gaga, Chappell or Sabrina, with the top pick being Manchild by Sabrina. Lady Gaga would have usually been my top pick, but Disease to me just isn't one of the strongest on Mayhem as a whole, whereas Manchild was a perfect pop song really, one of the strongest pop moments and cultural iconic moments of 2025. Man's Best Friend, as I mentioned earlier, wasn't one of my favourite albums of the year, but Manchild was very well produced, well written and performed throughout the year. Best Pop Duo feels like such a weird category. We have Defying Gravity by Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters, Gabriella by Cat's Eye, APT by Rosé and Bruno Mars, 30 for 30 by SZA featuring Kendrick Lamar. What a straight up weird combination of nominations, but I think this has the opportunity to go to APT or Golden. However, I'd personally like to see it go to 30 for 30. SZA and Kendrick have been working together for years now, and every time they do songs, the songs are golden. See what I did there? However, realistically, it's Golden or APT taking the win here. Best Rap Album includes the releases from Let God Sort 'Em Out, Glorilla, God Does Like Ugly, GNX and Chromacopia. Again, I'm definitely on team GNX and I think it will win. However, Tyler's album is a strong second place possibility for me. Both showed strong lyricism, flow, production, storytelling and performances to create moments that existed not just solely in the rap genre, but huge moments that really existed and shaped 2025 in music as a whole. Best Dance and Electronic Album is actually probably my hardest category to judge. I love all of these releases, with Eusexual from FKA Twigs, 10 Days by Fred Again, Fancy That by Pink Pantheress, Inhale Exhale by Rufus Du Sol, and FU Skrillex, You Think You're Andy Warhol But You're Not by Skrillex. I'd love this to go to Eusexual because that is an insane body of work from one of my favourite artists. However, it's such a stacked category, but I think it may go to 10 Days by Fred Again, which I'll be happy with. Fred has a way of capturing human emotions in song form that not many other artists do, so I do think that would be a well-deserved win for him. Those are my predictions for the main categories at the 2026 Grammys. Of course, only time will tell how accurate I am, and let's see how wrong I end up. But let's hear your predictions in the comments, and do feel free to check out my full Substack post with every category's predictions. That will be in the comments and also the bio. And I look forward to seeing who takes the biggest prizes home and whether I agree with them.